I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not so familiar with house sitting, like I don't know what the purpose of this job is exactly. Is it just to guard the property or something else? I know that when someone invites a person to babysit their son, that makes sense, but house sitting with no kids, like what's the purpose? Anyways, the next pretty girl, and sorry for being flirty, this girl was house sitting as described, and I'm the one who thought she lived here. She was house sitting a mansion, which by itself is terrifying. Terrifying for both sides. How come the owner, who should be rich if he owns a mansion, trusts a stranger to stay in his property while he is not around? And for the one house sitting, how can you feel comfortable in such a massive place alone, especially at night? Which brings me to the reason why this next video is on this list. While the girl was sitting alone, she realized something odd. She heard a noise coming from the kitchen, and so she began recording. While trying to see what could have made that noise, she found the door leading to the backyard left open. If I were her, not a pretty girl, but if I was in that mansion doing my job and I went through the same experience, I would leave the house without notifying the owners. Heck no, who is even going to be crazy enough to rob a place so massive and haunted, let alone the next part, where the lady goes to the basement. At that part, we realize that this mansion is, in fact, somewhat ancient. The door itself that leads to the basement is so old, I don't understand how it has not been replaced. While she tried to open that door, it slammed shut on her face before she could even fully open it, but she tried to get down there later and give it another shot, where she found an old ladder leading to the outside. The paranormal activity goes even harder up in the mansion, where the cassette speaker began playing on its own, while in the kitchen, the cabinets were being opened right in front of her.
Bordel, non, c'est une blague. C'est quoi ce bordel? Les gars, vous avez... Eh, je regarde même pas. Ma porte, elle était ouverte. J'espère que c'est pas là-bas, j'espère que c'est pas là-bas. J'espère que c'est pas là-bas, j'espère que c'est pas là-bas. La clé, elle sent le fer, mais vraiment, elle est toute vieille. Même mes mains maintenant ça sent. Ah, il y a des moustiques en plus. C'est rentré les gars. C'est quoi ce truc? Oh, c'est quoi ce bordel? Non, 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 non. Non, non. Ça y est. Ouh, je vais y tomber. C'était du vent. Ok. C'était juste du vent. En plus. C'est quoi cet endroit? Il y a des trucs en plus, il y a quelqu'un? C'est quoi cet endroit? Mais attendez, j'ai jamais vu ça. Pourquoi il y a une échelle ici? Il y a encore un truc. C'est un truc de malade. Oh, les gars, attendez. Il y a une pierre dehors comme ça. Ça mène à la rue. Les gars, ça mène à la rue. Il y a des gens dehors qui rentrent ici. Non, c'est une blague. En plus, regardez, il y a un truc qui a pété là-bas et tout. C'est sûr, c'est utilisé. Attendez, mais il y a des gens qui rentrent. En plus, il y a un drap en plein milieu. Ça sert à rien, ce truc. Attends. Non, 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 ça y est, ça y est. Non, non. C'est quoi ça? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bordel? Non, c'est trop. Je crois que je vais partir, Il y a la spatule qui est tombée par terre, genre. On est où?
The thing that surprised me about the girl was in the part where she played the Quran and the poltergeist got more intense. That part, which I haven't shown, is that she isn't a Muslim, at least based on her appearance. She doesn't look like it. I don't know why some people don't take advantage of their situation. Like sometimes you see someone going through a problem and you just tell them, why don't you take advantage of it? Now, obviously, someone who lives in a haunted house, how can he really benefit from that? Well, he could basically make their house like an amusement park, basically a tourism attraction point where people get to experience the paranormal. Kyle, in the next video, for example, had his house haunted, and specifically the basement. He could charge these ghosts. He could either charge them for occupying the basement or charge them for the whole property. He was for once chilling with his wife when he realized that his cat was sensing something eerie, so he knew it was game on, and what followed was just proof that what the cat was sensing was something scary. Some noises were heard, and so Kyle stood up and began investigating their source, but his efforts fell short. He couldn't spot the source. In a different incident, he heard what sounded like someone talking or crying. The sound most likely came from the backyard, but eventually, the sounds disappeared. There is a saying that says when the cat gets cornered, it has no other choice but to fight till its last breath, which comes in handy. It is almost one-to-one with the clip where Kyle heard footsteps and tried to get to the bottom of it, and once he reached a closed corner, the sounds occurred behind his back. I don't really know why, but I feel like the part where the man heard voices coming from beneath his foot fits with a song I used to know. Kyle's wife told him to go and do his job and protect her as her husband. These voices were too scary. He felt the pressure, so he went outside to check on the basement, but he found no one. These voices were just ghostly.
Oh, that thing in the basement is back. Watch this and tell me what you see. You think it's a frog? It's intelligent. It pauses in midair. Last time, y'all said it was a frog, firefly, lizard, mouse. It wasn't none of them things. It's a fairy. It's a orb, spirit, something. It looks like it's contemplating what it wants to do. Thinking about coming up here. Don't you come up here. Whatever you are, don't you come up here. Maybe it's Shelly. All I know is that I hope it finds its way out the door down there and doesn't come this direction. Also, I need to sweep the floor. Yo, I swear I just heard footsteps in here. Like three times now. It just happened again. Listen. What the heck? It had a voice this time. Holy shoot. Tell me you heard that. I don't know if my camera picked it up or not. What the heck? I don't know. What the? Oh my God. Yo. What the heck? Did you hear that? Let's go smoke. Damn. I don't think I should have burned that book, yo. I keep hearing something. God. There's something. I'm going out there. I'm going out there. No, I'm going. If there's somebody under our floor, I'm going to catch them. I'll be right back. Oh my God. Yo, there's something or somebody underneath our floor. Oh, there's a flashlight. Hang on. I'm going out there. I just don't care anymore. There is something under our floor. It's open again. It's open. Oh, crap. Crap. Gosh, dang it. Dang it. All right, screw it. I'm going in anyway.
Ever since he found that doll in his attic inside the box and he took her out, the paranormal has escalated much more than he could possibly comprehend. If I'm not mistaken, I think he still has that doll. The next video really makes me feel like it's taken from 2009 to 2010, but unfortunately, it's from 2017. Should I change topics and start complaining about my past? No. I will begin with what we really have next. Christopher, not Nolan though. He is a man who moved recently, and when I say recently, I'm talking based on the past when the video was recorded. Back then, when he made the next video, he had just moved into his new house. He and his family couldn't settle in before the ghosts joined them for dinner, breakfast, and every other meal they would put on the table for the rest of their time living in their newly occupied house. It began when Christopher heard noises, light bangs here and there. He did not classify them as paranormal, but he thought it could be because no one had been living in the house for a long time. Ghosts had taken over, and now they were about to leave after new owners had arrived. Little did he know that these ghosts are hard-headed and not going to let loose of their property. He decided to record when he felt that the paranormal was getting more intense. The activity. He noticed his daughter's toys were being messed with, so his main target was to get the ghost to interact with the toys. So they did. There is an oven toy, and one of its doors was opened by itself, but that only happened when Christopher had his back to that wall. He insisted that the activity must be recorded while it's happening, so they opened the second oven door right in front of him. Even one of the boxes has shifted from its place. Then he took a tour around the house, where a broom was thrown right behind him, followed by a strong growl that I didn't even notice until I transcribed the video. In the end, they throw some of the boxes right in front of him, an unsettling message to tell him, take your stuff and get out.
Alright, now I heard you a second ago. I don't know where you're at, but if you can, give me a sign that you are here. Because I would like to know if you are here, if there's anybody here. Anybody in here? I heard somebody somewhere. The cat's downstairs. It wasn't her. I guess that's my sign. Any other signs? Can you open the other door? Can you open the other oven door? Will you open the other door? Thank you. Now I know you're here. Can I get any other sign at all that you are here? Anything? There's the cat. Couldn't have been her. Let's see. Reggie, you sent something in here? Think there's something in here, honey? Give me something else. Anything. Okay. Are you trying to hurt me? Or are you just trying to scare me? Because I'm not scared of you. I find this really interesting. Do something else. Or show yourself or something. I want to see you. I want to know what you look like. You're an older person. Come on, you gonna give me something else? Anything else? I don't care what it is. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone.
It has been 8 years since this video was uploaded, which means either the activity completely stopped afterwards or he learned to live with it. Or maybe he moved out into a new one. Regardless, there has not been a follow-up video regarding this haunting. I don't understand how some ghostly figure can sometimes manifest doing awkward things. Obviously, the figures that you will see in the next video are not ghostly by any means. They are more human than you and me. The video features a guy who decided to investigate an old abandoned hotel that has a history of many workers losing their lives in it. It began when he was trying to open some closet doors that seemed to be so jammed, the guy almost ripped his pants trying to open one of them, but eventually he was able to, and man, he wished he didn't open that one. Now, I'm not sure why he wished he didn't open it. I just said that based on his reaction, but it has something to do with whatever was stored inside it. But we move on. When the guy was outside, in the courtyard, there was a chair behind him, chilling with him, but the chair got so excited, it began moving on its own. The weather must have been so nice, with a beautiful breeze that night. While in one of the hallways, the man turned his back to find a figure checking on what seemed to be a fire hose cabinet, which spooked the investigator. That figure keeps showing up in different spots throughout the investigation. Sometimes tied to a chair, other times right behind the guy. At one point, while the man was looking at his shadow on the wall, 2 other shadows crossed by right behind him. Their shadows cast on the wall, but they were nowhere to be found in reality. This might sound confusing, and it is indeed. You still would get a headache when you watch the actual clip.
Halo? Siapa? Lingkau cana jingko. Goyang? Lemarinya goyang? Lemarinya goyang? Dengar nggak? Lemarinya goyang? Nggak bisa dibuka. Nggak bisa dibuka. Nggak bisa dibuka. Nggak bisa dibuka, guys. Waduh, yong. Paring ono selamat, boe, pae. Waduh, udah saya sopo ning kono. Dancuk jaran, asu. Aduh. Aduh, yong. Si guys. Aduh. Itu. Ada kepala. Ngelek. Yes. Assalamualaikum, waalaikumsalam. Bli. Sudah lama duduk di situ, Bli. Tadi tak lewatin nggak ada lo, Bli. Wajahmu, Bli. Saya pamit ya, Bli. Waduh, mata nih picek. Aduh, sih guys. Aduh, ketangsang iki piring opo iki sing kayak gini sopo iki. Aduh, guys. Aduh, sih. Patakmu iki. Jantung. Lagi nyantai kawan. Kalau duduk itu bilang dong, mau dibikinin kopi. Astaga Tuhan ya Allah. Tali. Remote tali. Mary, Blady. Gerak kursi. Astaga Tuhan. Kursi. Gerak. Anjing. Sumpah kursi ini bangsat. Bisa gerak gini ya. Ayo gerak lagi kau. Gerak lagi ayo. Ayo gerak lagi. Suara apa itu? Innalillahi wa inna ilaihi rajiun. Beli. Astaga Tuhan ya Allah. Patai. Tukang kursi ini gerak. Masa Allah kursi nyuwun ngapura. Bajingan tengik dancuk jaran. Jantungku pedot. Senut pade. Aduh biung. Opo ki? Gak usah pada ketawa ketiwi. Assalamualaikum, waalaikumsalam. Pak, pilih menu juga dah. Pilih menu bencong aja Pak, bagus. Iya. Guys, gak beres guys. Beli? Ngapain beli? Ada yang lewat. Ada yang lewat. Ada yang lewat di belakang saya. Ada yang lewat. Ada yang lewat di belakang saya. Seperti rame banget. Mana, Cuk? Kepala desa, kepala rumah tangga. Kalian mau nakut-nakutin saya. Gila-gila. Mana ada kepala? Iya. Assalamualaikum, waalaikumsalam. Sir, beli saya mau spa kok. Saya nggak ikut-ikut beli. Saya mau spa. Waduh, biung ya Allah, Gusti biung ngapura. Aduh, biung. Aduh. Ya Allah, Gusti biung ngapura. Aduh, apa ki? Kok, aduh, rame mencuk.
Like, this man doesn't even try to make these figures appear reasonable. Why in the actual world would a figure be checking on a fire hydrant cabinet? There was one scene where the head of that figure fell off. Yeah, it did. But somehow, he appeared again just fine. If I were a ghost and I haunted a house I used to live in and the new owners arrived and I wanted to communicate with them, I would want to choose the wisest member in the house to try to communicate with. But let's say the new occupants are just one person. Well, if he isn't fit, either I stay quiet until he leaves or I scare him off till he forcibly leaves. The next video features Noah, a person who moved to this house years ago. Ever since, he began experiencing strange activities. At times, he even saw shadow figures moving around the house. He searched the history of the house and found out that it was built in 1887 in Lancaster, South Carolina. How stupidly terrifying! Did he really find that out after he moved in? Like he didn't know already it was located in Lancaster, South Carolina? Obviously he did, I just forgot to say where it was located. The house itself once belonged to Judson Hood, a former mayor of Lancaster. All 4 members of the Hood family had passed inside the home. The mayor's wife lost her life when she fell off the staircase. And to no one's surprise, the paranormal activity recorded on video was mostly coming from the first floor, right where Mary Pogue fell on the staircase leading to that floor.
Mary. Mary girl. Ooh, I'm covered in goosebumps. Mary, I know you just died 106 years ago. Give it up, Mary. Cut it out. Come on, Mary, for real. You done said your piece 106 times. Die. Go to the grave. This creepy. I'll give it to you since it's your death dates or whatever. Happy 106th day in heaven. I hope you're in heaven. I called 911. Jesus loves me, yes I know, for the Bible. Come on, girl. What do you want? Normally you shut up when I come down here. I'm gonna try to run past it. Hey, Mary. Mary, can you stop? Mary! Stop! Creepy ass Peyton. I am not cut out for this shit, y'all. My mother rosary. If you could just please stop. I'm trying to sleep. This is the third time you got me up. I'm here, so come on. What do you need? What are you trying to tell me?
He said that he even heard a faint voice saying, "Help," but I didn't really hear it. But when he was dancing to the sound of footsteps, that was just a move, provoking the spirit even more. She is asking for help. And you're mocking her? Imagine if this spirit lost her control completely. She is already a lost soul. She has nothing left to lose. So imagine what she could do to you, Noah. Imagine what she could also do to those who didn't subscribe or watch the next video on screen yet.